there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining us for another episode of Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. If you've been following along this month, you'll notice that I've already played the tutorial mission solo, where I kind of played both sides just to learn the rules. It is a little long. The video had to actually be broken up into two segments, but because I was reading the rules on camera, so I can try to get it down pat. So now, since I went through that, I still have a little more knowledge than what I did previously. So Brady and I are going to be playing a 1v1 mission. I'll show you what the mission is, the point cost, the characters, and everything else. Just remember, if you haven't already, go over to our Board Game Maniacs YouTube channel where you're watching this video, hopefully, and click on the subscribe and bell notification icon. And also, if we do make rules mistakes in this video, which I'm sure we will be, comment down below, timestamp the video, and as well as refer to a page number in the book so that we will learn and others viewing this will learn more from more experienced players such as yourself. So let's go in and take a look at what we have, how the board is set up, and get on with the game. This is Brady's side. Brady is actually playing the Cabal because he has enough, according to the Cabal card, because he has Ultron on his team, Crossbones, and Red Skull. So because of that, they're going to be able to use the Master of Evil affiliation Cabal. Now, he has Crossbones, obviously, Ultron, Captain Marvel, and Red Skull. And the total point cost of your army is what, Brady?
15, I think.
15, and what we have for the threat level is a 17. Because we're playing only with the core box, plus one expansion, I think, if I'm not mistaken. In either case, that is all he has. And he already went through and picked out his team cards. And when we encounter these, if we remember, we will do that. And also, too, as well, is off camera we roll to find out what we're playing, who got the priority token, and Brady does. So he won the roll off. And also, too, as well, we already picked out the mission we're playing and everything, which I'll go over to as well. But anyhow, let's look at Brady's deployment where he is on his side first. For Brady's deployment, we'll start over here with the boss himself. He deployed Red Skull here. And we have Crossbones and Vision. No, not Vision, Captain Marvel. And we also have Ultron. So it is a total of 4 members on his side. On my side, my affiliation is Avengers. I have Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man. That makes up the affiliation of Avengers. It got to be more than half of your team to become one of the affiliations. And I also have Venom and Baron Zemo. For deployment, I put Captain America behind the fire station. And on the road we have Venom, Iron Man, and Black Widow. And over here behind Stark Industries is none other than Baron Zemo. What we ended up picking up was Riot Sparks over Extremist 3.0 and Struggle for the Cube Continues. Now, we went through the process of we each had 3 cards because we only have the core set that we're playing with right now. And Brady discarded 1, I discarded when we passed the other 2 cards to each other. We discarded 1 and we ended up with this. So let's just talk about this right here. So the Riot Sparks over Extremist 3.0 setup is place 4 Extremist Councils target of opportunity as shown on map D. Players score 1 victory point for each Extremist Council they secure during the cleanup phase. And interact. You have to spend an energy to interact. Extremist Council. Remove 1 wound from a non-dazed character within 2 of the Extremist Council. And over here for Struggle for the Cube Continues. Place 5 Cosmic Cube fragments as shown on map F. Then to score, its players score 1 victory point for each fragment held by a character they control during the cleanup phase. What that means is they have to actually pick up the Cosmic Cube fragment by spending an energy.
Is it the same with Extremist Council because it says
No,
held?
Extremist Council is that you have to be in base contact with it. You don't pick those ones up.
Okay, well it just says held, so...
Yeah. Interact. You spend 1 energy Cosmic Cube fragment. Pick up a Cosmic Cube fragment. See, it says right here to pick it up. This one here is interact. you have to spend an energy to remove a wound. You have to be within 2. Range 2. Now this here says, during the power phase, each character suffers 1 wound for each cosmic cube fragment it holds. Characters gain energy equal to the amount of wounds suffered this way. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the tutorial mission, these are the exactly same ones that we played for the tutorial mission. So this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to be for the other side, where we're playing 1v1 instead. So again, it's Avengers versus Cabal. This round consists of 6 rounds, or this game consists of 6 rounds, and whoever gets to 16 victory points first wins, or if we get to round 6, then we tally up how many victory points, and whoever has the most will win. There's a shot of the board. Thanks to Brady, he set it all up this time. I think it's the first time we actually set up a board, isn't it, Brady? Like for a tabletop game.
Well, off camera I've set it up for you before.
Yeah, but I mean on camera.
No, I don't think I've ever set it up.
Alright, so, well, that's good though. So let's talk about building size and so on, and let's look where we put all of the tokens. For the tokens, we have a Cosmic Cube fragment here. We got one right there. And we have an Extremis Council 3.0 token right there. And if we keep swinging around, another 3.0 Extremis Council there. There's another Cosmic Cube fragment. Another Council fragment there. Cube fragment right in dead center of the board. Another fragment there, and another Council there. So, just another zoom out so you kind of get it situated where we are. Now let's talk about building size for this. So, this building right here is a 4. That building over there is...
A 4.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. The hardware, or the auto body is a 4. This building's a 5.
Those buildings are 5s.
These are 5s. And these are 5s. We're just making the 5s. They could be 6s. But the reason why we're making a 5 is because there's one of the tokens on top. And whoever has flight or wall crawler, what have you, they are considered to be size 5. So if they're size 5, it'll be more difficult. So we're just saying these big buildings are size 5 too as well. That one, we'll say, is a size 5, like I said. This one right here, size 4. And again, these are just normal size 2s. These walls are going to be a size 2 as well, and size 1. So everything is kind of the same, just so we know what size these buildings are. And that is the size of the buildings, and that is the tokens, and we are ready to rock and roll and play the game. Unless I forgot something. Did I forget something, Brady?
Yeah, you did.
What?
I forgot to say word. Good luck.
No.
You didn't say good luck.
No good luck. Onyx? Yeah, that's right. He's saying that you're going down.
Well, that's kind of rude.
We'll see. Let's see if it's going to be the villains winning this time, or is it going to be
what do you mean? There's
the heroes?
There's no villains or heroes in this game. It says right in the book.
Cabal.
There's no heroes.
Cabal is villain. Stop everybody! Anyhow, we're going on to round 1. Okay, Brady has to roll off. He won, so he has priority, and he's the first starter. And again, remember, all of the characters start off with 1 energy. So, Brady, what are you going to do?
Captain Marvel's gonna go for a ride.
Go for a ride?
She's going up to the thing, but I'm just gonna stay like here.
Yep. Okay, that was 1 action.
And I think that's it for her.
That's all she's doing is 1. That's it, because really, she's holding, so at the end of this round, you could potentially get a victory point for doing this. And on top of that, like, you don't have any wounds or anything, so you're just saying done.
Yep.
Now also remember what I read in the book, which I didn't know about, was that when it comes to your turn, if you want to, you can pass, which means you don't have to do your turn at all. You just say pass. So just be aware of that, alright? So we're going on to Captain...
But for when you're passing, though, just as an example, do you still get to activate that character, or are you just not doing anything?
You don't do anything at all.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
But I think what you can do is you can play a Team Tactics card if you want.
Okay.
Alright? So we are onto the Avengers turn now. Onto my turn, I'm deciding to activate Captain America. So for his first action, he is going to do his movement of medium. Now remember, if I want to get on top of this building, it is a size 5 building.
Does Captain America...
Not Captain America, Iron Man. So yeah, so he's going to go... So if we look top down, because this game is kind of designed for top down, he would go here. just like so. That's the second action. But what he's going to do is also spend an energy to pick up that extremist cancel.
You don't have to spend an energy to pick that up.
You do any interaction like that, you have to spend an energy.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, he's picking this up, and it goes onto his card, and that ends Iron Man's activation, not Captain America. Why do I keep calling him Captain America when he's Iron Man? On to Brady's next activation. He's going to activate Ultron.
Everything will be turned into metal, as he says. He's just moving up to here for his last action.
For his second action?
Yep.
Alright, and that ends your turn?
Yes.
Okay, checkmark activation, and we're on to Avengers. I'm going to activate Black Widow, and she's very fast, she's got a large movement, so she's moving up.
Which makes sense, because Black Widow's very nimble.
She is, and she's stealthy. She actually has stealthy as one of her abilities. So she's moving there for her first action. And for her second action, scratch that. She's not doing her second action because she really can't do much of anything. She's going to stay right there. Brady's activation, Crossbones. What are you doing with Crossbones, Brady?
Crossbones wants to go over here.
Okay, you're getting close to the Cosmic Cube Fragment?
Yeah.
Alright, that's your two actions. Put your check mark.
Oh, jeez.
Now, just to let you know, Brady, too, as well, is if you have two people by the Extremist Council 3.0, you're not going to be able to claim 2 victory points. It only counts as one regardless.
I know that
just so you're aware. Okay, so that you're done with Crossbones?
Yes, I'm done.
Alright, on to Avengers. Activating Venom for the Avengers, which sounds really strange. So that's one action. His second action, he's just going to
move up to there.
Move up. Actually, he's going to move a little bit further. My arm's in the way, though. Because he would be roughly there. And he's going to pick this up.
Doesn't it cost an action, correct?
No, it's just costs energy. So he spent the energy, and he is done with his activation. Brady's last activation for the Cabal. He's activating Red Skull, moving once. Oh, you gotta be on camera. Oh, he's getting close to another extremist token. Haha!
But he's gonna do a superpower.
How much your superpower you're doing?
Actually, no, never mind. It costs an action to do it. Sorry.
Okay, so you are done with your activation. Put your check mark there. And that ends all of the turns for the first round for the Cabal.
No, you used to. Oh, for the Cabal.
Yes, for the Cabal.
Never
Can activate Cap himself. So he's going to do one movement like so. And he's a little bit of a distance away. Captain Americ's going to move up again. And that ends Captain America. He did a double move, and that is it. So now, last activation on the Avengers side is Baron Zemo. And Baron Zemo's turn, he just moved up to not doing his full extent move because he's just putting there. And that, my friends, is the end of the first round. So now we are going to go into the cleanup phase where we calculate the victory points and so on. During the attack sequence, or not the attack sequence, sorry, the cleanup phase. Yes, we're in the cleanup phase. So players score victory points for the crisis card. Mark these points on the mission track. So let's do that first. As the end of round 1, Brady has 2 victory points because of the Extremist Cancel 3.0. And I have 2 shards as well as a victory point for Extremist Cancel 3.0, so that means I'm ahead by 1, but that don't mean nothing right now. Let's continue on with the cleanup phase. At the end of the cleanup phase, we did everything else, removed the tokens, we had no dazed characters or nothing that will affect or come in effect. So we moved the round counter up to the next, begin the next round, so we're on round 2 on the power phase, you can see here. That is what stands for round number 2. Now, we're on to round number 2. Also 2 as well. I know I'm kind of talking without any space in between my words. But Brady had the priority token. And according to the rule book for the cleanup, it does say if the player who activated the last character during the activation phase has a priority token, they pass it to their opponent. Now, because I activate it last, I don't get the priority token because I didn't have it at the first of it. So Brady, keep your priority token, but for the power phase for this next round, or for the next round, I'm going first. We are at the start of round number 2, but before we go on anything, this is the power phase. So each of our characters gets 1 energy each, which I already passed out. But one thing I didn't pass out is, you see Iron Man here has a shard, and so does Venom. So both of them will take 1 wound each, and because of the wound, they will also take an energy. And that is how we started off, just like that. And it is on to the Avengers to go first. I decided to activate Iron Man first, and he has a movement of medium, and he does have flight, so he pretty much considered a size of 5. So I'm going to move him down here, so he kind of flies down to there. And also too, as well as he's going to move over here by Black Widow. That's his second action. Now, because he is by the 3.0, he can spend 1 energy to interact with it and remove 1 wound. That ends Iron Man's activation. Onto the Cabal. Activating Red Skull on the Cabal side.
So I'm activating Red Skull, and he's going to use his ability called Cosmic Cube.
Okay, and what does that do?
It's a superpower. He gains 3 energy, but he has to roll 5 dice, and for every skull he gets,
he takes damage equal to that skull. That is a superpower, correct?
Yes.
So that don't count as one of his activations.
No, it counts as an action.
Oh, it does?
It says on it, it counts as
It does that. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to the dice box and look at it. Here we go. Brady rolls 5 dice. Every skull gets a damage.
So none, so I take no damage.
And you get 3 energy, correct?
Yes.
Nice. Brady still has 1 more action with the Red Skull. And what are you doing there, Brady?
I'm using Unleash the Cube.
And what does that do?
I spend 4 energy and I roll 7 dice, and I'll tell you what happens after I roll the dice. I don't think else.
All right, let's go to the dice box. Okay, Brady. 7 dice. That's a lot. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Turning this to a hit because I can't turn it to a crit.
No, but the wild, you could have just kept it a wild. That just means that. So 4 hits. So now, who are you attacking? You didn't declare an attack.
Iron Man. Or not Captain America.
Captain America. So it's not just me that gets so confused.
Well, what do you... Yeah.
They don't look nothing alike, but
yeah. But it's just...
And was that an energy or physical?
That is an energy.
Okay, so I got to roll for Captain America's energy defense. Here goes. That's 4 against Captain America's energy defense. 4. Ooh, come on, buddy. You can do this. And that's nothing. But Captain America might have something else that he can use that is up his sleeve. We'll check. Because Captain America has his superpower, Vibranium Shield, I think it's called. But let me double check. Yes, Vibranium Shield. When this character is targeted by a physical or energy attack, it may use this superpower, add 2 dice to the character's defense roll against the attack. So, luckily, Captain America did have his 2 energy to spend. So I'm just going to re-roll this. Actually, no, I'm not going to re-roll it. I'll grab 2 more because I failed it for anything anyhow. And that failed, but I get to roll 1 more because I do get a critical. That's 1 success and nothing. So I cancel 1 out, and that is 3 hits. Now, do you have a tactics card that you can counter? We'll be back in a moment. Since Captain America managed to only defend 1, he gets 3 damage and 3 energy. Now, there's something else that happens with this attack that Red Skull did, and it pretty much he can throw a character smile. Is that what you said? So one question that we have here, again, we are still new to this, and I would love the input, so just timestamp the video for here and comment if it is wrong. And that is, with Captain America's superpower, it is a reactive, which means that after he is attacked, he can spend the energy to do the Vibranium Shield if he wanted to. If that is incorrect, comment down below, refer to a page number, and timestamp the video so we know. So right now what we're doing is we're playing it like this, but again, we could be wrong, we could be right. In either case, please let us know because we are still new to this and we are learning the game as we go along. So now we got to go to the board, and Brady is going to be able to throw poor Captain America. Well, Red Skull is going to be able to throw Captain America small. Brady also does a throw to Captain America. So Brady already got his small. So pretty much he's throwing me to hit the building. And because in the book it does state that with the throw, Captain America, our character suffers 1 damage, but because of 1 damage, he also gets 1 energy. And that's all you can do with Red Skull?
No, that was just the Unleash the Cube. That's only 1 action.
You did 2 actions, remember? First one is you rolled your 5 dice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
But do you have anything that you got energy that you can spend? Like a superpower? You also gain an energy, Brady?
Yeah, because of Master of Evil Affiliation Cabal. Each time an allied character damages an enemy character with attack, after the attack is resolved, the attacking character gains an energy.
So you get an energy on top of what you did already for Captain America.
Oh.
And now...
Okay, sorry, I thought I read the wrong one. Sorry.
So you don't get an energy?
No, I get an energy. I was reading something else. I thought I also sapped power from you, but that was the attack above.
Yeah. No. Okay, so you got to put your activation on to Red Skull that you activate it, and we're continuing on. One other thing we forgot to mention is because of the attack that Brady did, Captain America has a stun condition, and what the stun condition does is that you can only collect only 1 energy. So instead of getting all these extra energy that Captain America should have got, he's denied it because he's stunned. And the only way you can get rid of stun is on his activation. He spends 1 action to do which is called a shake off, or shake it off.
Or if you're dazed.
Yes. Well, no, dazed means that you get turned over to the wounded side.
When you become dazed, then you lose all your special conditions.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, continuing on. On the Avengers Activation, Captain America might as well just activate right now. And what he is going to do is he's first going to do Shake Off to remove that stun condition. So that is gone. And now he is going to do a move. So it's kind of hard to do, but...
Need some help?
I got it. So he's a move of medium, so he's going to go whoop, right there. Now, on top of that, he is going to interact with the 3.0. Spend, for interaction, he's spending 1 of his energy to remove a wound. And that is Captain America's turn. Just a quick note too as well while we're playing this game. Now, we are going to have a very, very important announcement at the end of this video that is in regards to Board Game Maniacs and this guy right here, Brady.
But
don't give it away.
Don't worry. It's not like the channel is going to be deleted or nothing like that.
No, it's not a bad... It's not a bad announcement. It's a good announcement. Well, I think it's a good announcement. So is Brady. So just stay tuned for the end of the video so that we'll do that announcement. So let's go back to the game, and it's on to the Cabal's turn. On the Cabal's turn, and Brady's activating none other than Ultron. He wants metal.
Ultron doesn't even have to measure that because he can go here. He's going to spend an energy to pick that up.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that goes on your card.
That was 1 action for his last. He's going back into base with it.
And he's going to be, he's going to be within there. All right. So put your check mark. You don't have any cards that you can play or any special abilities that you want to do?
No, I have nothing.
Nothing. All right. So now we are on to the Avengers. We are activating Baron Zemo onto his turn, and he has a speed of large. He's pretty fast. So he's moving up here for 1, and he's within 1 or within 2 of the, but he don't have any wounds on him, so it's not going to make any difference. So for his second action, he's going to move up the base contact just so we can contest this. Oops, sorry, Brady.
So I can't have the victory point?
You won't be able to get the victory point. That's right, at the end of it, because he is contesting it. That's probably a really bad move, though, because Ultron is so much more powerful than Baron Zemo that on the next turn, what could probably happen is that then Ultron could just totally destroy Baron Zemo. But that's the next turn. And I just got to see if there's anything that I have that can be used. Just 1 moment. I was going to play a team tactics card, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it exactly like that. So that is the end of Baron Zemo. And we are now on to Cabal for Brady.
I already know what I'm doing.
Okay, so I think you have 2 characters left to activate.
Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Or Marvel, whatever you want, because she was called Marvel at the beginning, and then she turned to Marvel.
Okay, so, but you're not activating Captain Marvel?
No. Crossbone's going up there and spending an energy to pick that up.
Okay, so that goes on this card.
Yes, that does.
That was one action.
And for his second action, whoops, wrong one.
His movement is medium.
It's small.
Oh, that's right. Small is right there in front of you on the table.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
So you're just going to move up there. And is anything else?
Nope, that's all Crossbones can do at this moment.
Okay, so that ends your activation for Crossbones. On to Venom's turn. I know it's strange Venom being on the Avengers, but he's on loan. So he has Wall Crawler, so you consider him to be a size 5, so he can get up on here easily, and his movement is small. So he goes right there for his first action. For Venom's second action, he's going to attack Crossbones. He's got the height advantage. He's definitely in range, and he's going to attack with his symbiote or symbiote tendrils.
I'm going to give you a
Okay, so that
before
is.
you do this, my reference was going to be, Luke, I have the high ground. And then Anakin would say, you underestimate my power. And then Anakin does a backflip, but then...
You got this totally.
Anakin!
You got this totally screwed up, Brady.
Yeah, I know.
It's not Luke. It's Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it's Obi-Wan
fighting
sorry.
Anakin.
Oh, I have the high ground. You
can't win. I
my
have the
power.
high ground.
You underestimate my power, and then Anakin does a backflip towards Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan chops off his legs.
Yes. So yeah.
And I don't think it wouldn't really be a spoiler because
No, it's not a
such an
spoiler.
old
You
movie.
totally
I
kind of messed it up.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm with the game. So it's 5 for this. It's range 3. I already measured.
Then I kept thinking, I am your father.
Oh, so that's
3, roll 2 more dice.
well. Not you have to roll your defense.
Roll your 2 criticals. You do your criticals first.
Roll your defense first. So you got nothing. No defense.
Reroll your criticals.
Yes, but the reason why Brady's saying reroll my criticals, I want to read this specifically in the book just to show Attack sequence. Choose an attack, declare the target, which I did. Pay the power cost, it was 0. Create attack pool, Brady created his defense pool. Roll attack dice, roll defense dice. Resolve criticals is after you roll your defense dice.
Sorry, it doesn't really matter to me.
So here we go. Give me more hits. Oh, another hit.
So that's
1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So you're taking 4 damage.
But Crossbone is using Endured to Pain. He reduces the amount of damage he takes by 1. It's a superpower.
It's a superpower.
It's a reactive.
It's a reactive. Yeah. So you spend your 1 energy,
and he reduces the amount of damage he takes by 1.
So you got 3 damage,
3 damage
and 3 energy,
and 3 energy
for your damage, and Venom has 3 energy as well. On top of the 3 damage that he done to Crossbones, he also gets a bleed condition because that is one of Venom's special abilities. Venom is not done yet though. He is actually going to spend 3 energy, and he's going to do the Rage. Now, choose an interactive terrain feature or an enemy character, both of size 3 or less within range 2. And we measured it, and he definitely... Venom is in range of this interactive terrain feature. And throw it medium. The superpower can only be used once per turn. Looking at Venom here, again, he's definitely range 2. He can touch it. So he's going to pick it up, and he's going to throw it, and it's a medium, so it will hit Crossbones. So he picks it up, and he whiffs it, and boom, he hits Crossbones. Now, this is a size 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3, so there's going to be 3 coming at Brady, and Brady is going to have to try to dodge. One thing that Brady forgot is after the attack is done, Brady has Rage. Is that what it's called?
I'll read it. I don't know.
Or aggression. It's called aggression.
Yeah, it's called aggressive.
Aggressive. So after a successful attack is made, then he can move up small, but the thing is, he moved up small. He has to move up to the attacking character. He don't have climbing, so he would actually hit this anyhow. So if we were doing that, then he would go right here.
And then
it would throw it, and it hit him, but this has gone off the board now, so Brady's going to have to dodge to see if he is not going to take damage or not. It is 3 hits coming at Brady. It's a size 2 plus 1 extra is 3, and he has a physical defense of 4. So let's see if Crossbones takes any more damage.
This turns into a defense,
Yep.
and then I got a critical, so then I get to roll 1 more, but just so I don't have to grab another die. I'm gonna roll. Oh, another critical, but it will just count as a defense. So that's 3 defense. So I take nothing.
Now, here's a question for you, and we're not sure about this, so we're just going to house rule it for now. Since Venom he's still attacking you, so I don't necessarily think that you would be able to change your dodge or modify your dice rolls.
By modifying, it means like adding external things, but this ain't external. This is just rolling anyway.
Yeah, but you change your wild into a defense. But the thing is that wild still counts as a defense. So that's fine. You did successfully defend. But what my question is that just say, for instance, and I'm asking everybody that's watching this, so please timestamp the video and let us know, refer to a page number. And what my question is to you, the audience that's watching this, is just say Brady only rolled two successes, but he had some ability, if it wasn't crossbones or whatever, to modify one dice, and it was from a throw of a terrain thrown. And Venom has that inert ability of symbiotic instincts, which means you're not able to change any of your defense rolls. Now, my question is simply that because it is a throw, I know Venom is still attacking, but he's not literally attacking. He is technically attacking, so we just want to make sure that this is right. That if this was the case and it was a different circumstance, Brady wouldn't be able to modify any of his dice rolls. So just please let us know, timestamp that.
Crossbones just punched it in the air. And
he just punched it. He was aware enough and he punched it and destroyed it. So that terrain has gone off of the board. And that ends Venom's activation, unless he can do something else, but no, I'm not going to do anything else.
Did you spend your 3 energy?
What's that?
Did you spend your 3 energy?
Yes, I spent my 3 energy. I have 2 energy left on Venom now. So I am done, so it's on to Brady's turn for a Cabal. On to Captain Marvel's turn, and what are you doing, Brady?
This is the best move that ever went down in Marvel Crisis Protocol history.
And what's that? You moved 1?
No, actually, I'm just going to keep her here, because, you know, this move is going to be so great that I don't even think there's no point in moving her. Guess what it is?
What's that? You're passing. And the reason why you're passing is so that you can grab the victory point at the end of the round.
Isn't that the greatest move? I mean...
Well, that is a very smart move because you don't want to leave the victory point. So that ends all of the activation for the Cabal, if I'm not mistaken.
All you have left is...
Black Widow. Black Widow is the only one to activate for the Avengers. On Black Widow's turn, the first thing she's going to do is she's going to spend 1 movement to go here and pick up the crystal shard.
For an energy.
Yes, for an energy. Spend an energy.
Did you almost think you haven't had any?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, crap. But no. So that was her first action. Now, her second action is going to be to move back again.
By the way, just for those at home, my father didn't know how to play Baron Zemo, and guess what he did? Can you guess? He moved his full movement, ended his turn, and then he said he was going to charge me. And he didn't read that it was an action.
Yes, I know. So some superpowers does say action on it, and if you know, it takes an action to do it. So just be aware of that. So anyhow, that is what she's doing. She got the crystal shard, she moved back, and actually, she wasn't going to move there. She's going to move, like, just here. Because she could do that. It was definitely... Actually, hold on.
No, she couldn't.
No, she couldn't have moved there. It would have to be... Hang on. My eyeballing is not that great.
Yeah, I can tell.
It'd be there.
Very blind.
So, she's going to move to there. That could probably be troublesome, though, for... Actually, no. I better not. I better keep her exactly where I planned on it. Gut instinct. Go in there. Final decision. And this is her check mark, and that's the energy she spent to pick up the fragment of the Tesseract. So that is it for this round of round number 2. Now we have to calculate victory points and so on and so on. So when we're all done with that, we'll come back and I'll show you what everything is. The victory points are as total. We're going on to the power phase of round 3 Brady stands at 5 victory, and the Avengers stand at 8 for victory. And we're in the power phase. I already did it off camera, but everybody, especially on Brady's side and my side, who has the fragment, the cube fragment obtains 1 wound for every fragment. So we did do that as well. We gave each of the characters an energy for the wounds they suffered, plus an extra energy
for the Cosmic
Cube. No, not for the Cosmic Cube. An extra energy for the beginning of the power phase for the round 3.
And just letting you know why Crossbones didn't suffer a wound, it's because he used his ability to not take any damage.
But I think it reduces it by 1. But you can't.
By what? It doesn't say to a minimum of 1.
It don't say that on the card. Well, if it don't say by a minimum of 1, he can just reduce it.
Yeah, he just reduces it. Yeah. It's different from Iron Man.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good though. That's a really good idea. That's a really good thing for Crossbones to have.
That's why I say Crossbones should just pick up all the cubes because he can just stop.
Yeah, he can just. That's right. Now, it is on to the next power phase. Actually, the next round. Round 3, because we just did the power phase off camera, and it is Brady's turn. You're going to do Red Skull?
Yes.
You're going to pick on Cap, aren't you?
Red Skull doesn't like Cap, so he's going to strike him.
He don't like him. He's the sworn enemy of Captain America.
He's going to strike him.
So this is an action?
Yeah, he's attacking him.
And
he has to be within range 2, which I just calculated.
Yes, but what attack are you doing?
A physical. He's punching him.
He's punching him. That's what he's doing.
Yes,
he's got a long reach for a small guy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go to the dice box and see what happens. Yeah, I think so. So this is Red Skull 5 dice. It's a strike that he's doing for his action, and he gets one
critical. But I get
you
to
don't
roll.
You don't modify it yet. You got to wait till I roll my attack dice or defense dice, I should say.
Wait, I'm gonna see if I have anything that I can do. Sorry, I'm just checking.
No, you go ahead. We'll be back in a second. Cap is going to roll his physical offense of 4. And that's no good. That's no good. So that's 1 success, and I get to modify this. But you get to modify yours first.
You do it, though.
No, we got to go by the book, or at least try nothing. So, nothing. So, therefore, 1 to 1, nothing happens. Cap don't take any damage, and
Red Skull does gain an energy because whenever an allied character attacks an enemy character, he gains an energy.
Okay, yep. So there's your energy. And that was your first action?
For his next action, he's going to use Unleash the Cube.
Oh, Unleash the Cube. So how much energy does that cost, Brady?
First, I'm going to push Cap because of its ability.
Oh, you're going to push? All right.
Yeah, it's small.
So Brady did the second part of that first action of the strike, which if he causes any damage, he gets. Is it?
No, it's just if I just attack you.
Read it just to make sure, because I think
before damage is dealt, this character may push the target away small.
Okay, yeah. So he gets pushed away small. We already measured it, so he gets pushed away to there.
Red Skull's next ability or next action, he's going to use Unleash the Cube.
Unleash the Cube.
Yeah.
Now we came across this before and we couldn't really find the answer, so we're going to play it the other way now, just to keep it fair. And that is, Cap is going to spend his 2 energy to use Vibranium Shield. Now this is before the attack happens. When this character is targeted by a physical or energy attack, what kind of attack is released to Cube? Energy, okay. It may use a superpower. Add 2 dice to this character's defense roll against the attack. So he's going to do that. Before we go any further, Brady has the team tactic card that he's going to play. And what is that, Brady?
Dark Rain. Any Cabal character may spend 3 to play this card, and choose an enemy character. Allied Cabal characters may reroll any number of attack dice when attacking the chosen character this round.
So you don't have to be the one.
No.
The one that's getting attacked don't have to spend the energy.
No.
Well, that's a good card. So that gets discarded.
3 energy from Crossbones and 4 energy from Red Skull to use the attack.
The attack. Okay, so now you get 7 dice. Is that correct? All right. Oh boy, here goes. I think Cap's in trouble. 1, 2. Oh, maybe not. That's only 3 hits.
Yeah, but I have to reroll any number of die with my card.
Yes, that's right. So I take it you're going to roll them 4?
I can't reroll this because it's a skull.
No, that's right. You can't reroll the skull.
I'm going to reroll these 3.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping that you'd get more blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy going at Cap.
5 damage, not energy.
5 energy, you know what I mean.
5? Okay. You just said energy again.
I know. So that's 6 dice because I'm using his Vibranium to try and stop Come on, you can do this, Cap. Oh, no! Well, hold on a second.
So this will turn into a defense.
I know. Well, it's wild. It's whatever. So I get to roll 2 more. I'm just taking them there because they sucked anyhow. Oh, come on. You give me 2 shields. 1 shield and another shield. That's 5. I blocked out of it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah!
But I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
That was your second action.
You said I'm done.
Yeah, Brady. That was your second action. Ah. Okay, we'll be back. That was a total fluke shot on Captain America's part. No, it's not. That is a skilled, trained tacticianer. That's what you got, Brady, to deal with.
But it's not all. He still has extra abilities for Unleash the Cube.
Here I thought I was celebrating too early. That's horrible. Because Unleash the Cube that Brady just played, he has which is Reality Warp. He did roll a wild, which says right there. So, after this attack is resolved, the target character and characters in range 1 of the target character gains a stun special condition. This character is not affected by Reality Warp. So Red Skull is fine, but Captain America gets a stun condition. And that ends Red Skull's activation. Oh, geez, Captain America was so lucky there because I was waiting for you just to not knock him out, but daze him. Mm-hmm. So he'd be this card flipped over to the wounded side. But anyhow, we're on to the Avengers Turn now. We're on to the Avengers Turn, and it's going to be Captain America going. First thing he's going to do is a shake so he can get rid of this. So that's gone. His second action is he's going to just do a move up to here, and that ends his activation. On to the Cabal's turn, and Brady's activating Crossbones. So he's moving 1. So you're kind of just securing that so nobody else can take it.
No, I just don't want Crossbones to die.
Yeah, Crossbones is a good guy if he's in close combat. It's the same as Venom. Venom don't really have great things, I find, for, like, more distance.
No, I was here, right? I'm spending an action to move up. And then I'm using Shake to get rid of Bleed.
But you were supposed to take a damage before...
No, it's at the end of your activation. That's when Bleed takes effect.
I think so too, but we'll double check into that. So it was 1 action, and then... Well, you would have... Yeah, okay, hold on one second. But the thing is, if you move first, and then you're going to do any shake to get rid of the bleed. We'll double check on it, but I think you are right. So he is done. It is right. So if you do get a bleed token, you get a wound at the end of your activation. But Brady, for his second action, did the shake to get rid of the bleed so he don't take the next wound. Alright, so we're on to Avengers. On to Iron Man's turn for Avengers. I already got the thing. He's moving medium, so shoo-wee, just like that. For his first action. For his second action, he's going to actually use Repulsor Blast. It is a 4-range weapon, so he's going to try to hit Crossbones. With Repulsor Blast, after the attack is resolved, the character gains energy equal to the wounds dealt, and push. Before damage is dealt, this character pushes the target character away small. So I get to push him before that, but I have to see if I do any damage first. Oh, before damage is dealt. So I guess I get to push you away first.
Yeah.
And then hit you. Interesting. All right. Here goes 4 energy attack going into Crossbones. And that is 2 hits. And you got nothing.
So I take 2 damage.
That's 2 damage from you. And I get 2 energy. You would get 2 energy.
You don't get 2 energy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do. So 2 energy for Crossbones.
Okay.
And I get 2 energy. Or should I say Iron Man. And we don't really modify anything because it is wild that I rolled. Brady rolled nothing. So, Brady, with the 2 damage, how much health does Crossbones have left? Or is he...
1.
He's stunned.
He has 1 left.
So you got 6?
Yeah.
Oh! That was so close. I thought I might have KO'd him. Or not KO'd him, but dazed him. Oh well. That ends Iron Man's activation, and it's on to Cabal. Marvel's turn. On Cabal's side, he wants to activate. What are you going to do here, Brady? You're getting away from that for your victory, but you're going to give up victory points?
Okay, so I'd have to be like there. Now I'm doing an attack against Iron Man.
You're going to attack poor Iron Man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, Brady's going to attack Iron Man now with Energy Blast. What's the range on that?
4.
4, and he's in range, definitely.
Yeah.
He's at range 3, I think. Are you at range 4?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to egg Brady out more. So go ahead, Brady, with your Energy Blast.
Okay, but it's nothing. But with the special ability, I get to reroll any number of dice.
Yeah, except for the one with the skull.
Ooh, so this will
So
turn
that's
into
2
a hit.
hits.
This will turn into a hit.
But
I
you
to
get
roll
that.
Another.
Well, you shouldn't be doing that yet, but it's alright. So that's 3 hits going towards Iron Man for the Energy Blast.
Yes.
Okay, so now his defense is 3 against energy. And I
Got
blocked 2, but Iron Man has an ability, it's an innate ability, and what that is it's Invincible Iron Man. He reduces the damage taken by 1.
You'll still take 1 damage.
I still take 1 damage, yes. So I'm going to take
Why
one-
would that matter? Why would you bring that up if it doesn't matter either way?
it does matter.
You're still going to be taking 1 damage either way. You got a wild.
Right.
That's 2 defense,
That's-
and I only did 3.
Yes, why am I taking that away? No, 3 you would take 1 away, it'd be 2. So I get no damage.
No, your ability states to a minimum of 1.
Yeah, so I get 1 damage.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm talking backwards right now.
You're back
so I
in
get
backwards?
You're back in backwards, and I get 1 energy because of it too as well.
And I also get I get 2 energy actually.
Where do you get 2 energy?
Because of Cabal's ability, where any allied character that attacks another enemy character gains an energy, and I gain an energy after attacking you with that attack.
And that ends Cabal's activation. Now we're on to the Avengers for his next activation. On the Avenger side, Venom activated, and he moved a medium move, and he ended up here. That was his first action so far. Now Venom is going to attack for his second action. He's going to do symbiote tendrils. He's got to be within range 3, but he is. So 5 dice going and flying at Crossbones. And that is 2 crits, but I don't roll the other ones yet. Brady got to roll.
This wasn't a hit, it was a block.
No, I know. I just moved it aside. So, Brady, what is your physical
4.
defense? 4 for Crossbones? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I got a critical, which will let me roll 1 more die.
Right, so before you do that, I'm going to roll my 2. And I got a wild. So that's 3
more.
hits. So you get to roll 1 more for your defense, and you got a wild too. So that's 2 defense.
So he would take 1 and become dazed, but I'm using something instead.
Okay. Because I hit Crossbones. Now, he only needed 1 to become dazed, so he would become dazed. And I get 1 energy because it was 1 successful hit. And Brady would get 1 energy because it is 1 hit. But Brady said he does have a card. Don't put dazed on Venom.
I'm playing field dressing.
And what does field dressing do?
A character within 2 of a dazed allied may spend 4 to play this card, so I'm spending 4 on Captain Marvel.
So, no, you gotta read it again. So, a character within 2
of a dazed ally may spend 4 to play this card. 4 energy to play this card.
Okay.
I'm playing 4.
So, what happens is he don't become dazed.
He flips back up and he removes the damage from him.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Alright. And that costs you 4 energy?
Yeah.
That's a good thing to bank up on, his energy for that. But you know that card is discarded, correct?
Yes.
Alright. So that was a good thing, though, because that means that you still have the
Crossbones and the token.
the
and
shard
I have a backup of
onto
a backup.
Interesting. So that is gone now. And that was Venom's second action. That ends Venom's activation. And we are on to the last activation for Cabal. Where it is Ultron's turn, they're kind of squared off the David and Goliath kind of thing. And Baron Zemo is more the David, and Ultron is Goliath. Now, he's going to attack. What are you attacking him with, Brady?
A beam weapon.
A beam weapon. So it is an energy blast, correct?
Yes, it's called Energy Blast.
All right, Brady. Do your damage. Just maybe one-shot Baron Zemo.
So I got
If
2
you don't roll
criticals.
bad. Okay, so now he rolls his defense.
I should change that.
And that is 3 defense so far. Woohoo! Alright, so now you had 2 criticals, so you get to roll 2 more dice.
That's
And
4.
you got 4 hits onto him. So I rolled 2 criticals, so I get to roll 2 more dice too as well. And guess
blocked
what?
it all.
I blocked everything.
But that's not all Ultron's doing.
That's your first action. Wait a minute, because I'm thinking Baron Zemo used his ability to react by counter strike. And Baron Zemo is going to use his counter strike, and it says after attack against a character resolved, it may use the superpower. If the attacker is within 3, which obviously he is, roll 4 dice. Deal 1 damage to the attacker for each crit and wild rolled. So he's going to spend his 2 energy till he can do the counter strike. Alright, I'm looking for crits or wild here. And I get nothing. No, that was energy not spent well.
Ultron's angry at Baron Zemo.
For trying to hit him?
For trying to hit him.
Ultron looked at him like, little man, ha ha ha.
He's spending his 3 energy to use Metallic Fury.
Oh, I'm very familiar with this. This sucks. All right. Anybody who's not familiar with Metallic Fury, Brady, read what it says on the card, please.
Before choosing it's 7 dice, a range 3, which I'm obviously within 3. Before choosing a target, this character may choose whether this attack's type is energy or physical. But Baron Zemo's 3/3 each.
Right, so it don't make a difference.
I'm just gonna say energy again, I guess.
Okay.
And bleed. If I get a wild after this attack is resolved, the character gains the bleed special condition.
And that's regardless if I defend all attacks, I still will get the bleed token.
If I roll a wild.
Right. So go ahead. And no wilds,
but I
luckily.
got 2 critical.
Yeah, you got some pretty bad damage going on there. Okay, so watch your 3 dice. Take your 3 dice out of there. So, Baron Zemo feels very small right now. And I got 2 shields. Alright, so get your 2 other dice. 1. So that's 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. So you take 3 damage.
3 damage on Baron Zemo. I think he's done. I think he's dazed, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check. Zemo surprisingly has a health of 5. So he takes 3 damage and 3 energy. Since Zemo has energy back because he took 3 damage, he's going to spend 2 of them now. And he's going to do another counter strike. So 4 dice, I need wilds or crits to give damage. Maybe he'll get a little bit more lucky at hitting Goliath. AKA Ultron. 4 dice, wilds, and he gets, again, like, I guess Zemo is just so scared
of Ultron.
Because Ultron is towering over him. Because Zemo is a size 2 and Ultron is a size 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he's a size 3.
Yeah, and I think what it is into the description of the character, he's like between 7 and 8 feet tall. Or he's like 7 feet tall, and Zemo was like a normal size man. I'd say he's like 6 feet tall. So you're looking at like an extra foot at least.
I would say 5'4" or 5'5", because I think in the comic books he wasn't really tall.
I'm just saying 6 feet. He's
Anyway, it's like a foot and a half.
So he failed on his counter strike. So that ends the activation for Ultron. Zemo's turn to activate. He's going to try to return the favor. I think he kind of calmed his nerve a little bit here, but we'll see. He's going to do the sword strike. And it is range 2. He's certainly within range 2. 5 dice. And after this attack is resolved, the character gains energy equal to the amount dealt. And it'll give him the bleed, but Ultron, because he's such a machine, is immune to bleed. Here goes 5 physical attack going into Ultron. Oh, that was actually not that bad of a roll. So that is 3 damage so far, but you got to roll the crits, but Brady got to roll the defense of 4, and Brady gets 1 defense. Okay. So now he gets to roll 2 more dice. I'm just going to take these and roll. Come on, Zemo. He gets another one. So that's 4 damage going into Ultron. No. I can't believe little Zemo.
It's 3, not 4.
Oh yeah, because it takes 1, so that's right. So 3 damage into Ultron. I can't believe that Zemo actually did some damage to that mammoth of a robot. And you get 3 energy too as well.
Yes.
Zemo also gets 3 energy too because of the damage dealt. And that was only his first action. What am I going to do now? I'm just going to probably attack him again with... Oh, I always forget this. It's kind of late. But Zemo has strategic genius. This character and allied characters within 2 may reroll 1 die in their attack or defense Because of the 2 blanks, he does get to reroll 1 because of his tactical genius. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ultron may actually take an extra damage here. He does. So that's 4 damage to Ultron. So you give him 1 more damage. And you get 1 more energy, and I get 1 more energy because for Zemo's second action, he's just going to attack him again. Little Zemo is actually standing up to him, and I'm surprised about this. So that is 4 hits so far, just because you can see there. I'm just moving them off so Brady can have his rolling. So, but there's nothing that can be changed there, unfortunately. So go ahead, Brady. And you block nothing.
So he's dazed.
Oh, actually, what? So little Zemo actually dazed Ultron?
Yeah, Ultron is
But
dazed.
even though that Ultron is dazed, he still gets 4 energy for this attack. And Zemo gets 4 energy too as well. Now, because I dazed Ultron, he drops the shard. And the thing is, it's a range to up to range so that I can put it away. But I'm deciding to drop it right there.
Just what my father almost
I
did.
was putting it here, but the thing Brady said, why are you doing that? You should just put it there, because if I put it there, I can pick it up, because he can spend 1 energy, because it's not an action, and pick it up. So that's what he's going to do. Thanks, Brady, for helping me out for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So that ends the activation of Zemo, and we got the Black Widow left. Zemo ends his turn. He's going to spend another energy, because he's within range 2 of the 3-point doll, and you're going to remove 1 wound. We're on the Black Widow's turn. First thing she's going to do is she's going to spend 1 of her energy, because she is close enough to that, and remove her 1 wound that she has. And for her second action, she's going to go... Boop, just move there. And that may be it. I got to double check. Yeah, that is going to end the Black Widow's turn. That's all she's going to do. So now this ends round number 3, and we have to total the victory points, and we'll be back after we are going to the power phase. At the end of round 3, we did calculate our points. Brady only had 1 point, so therefore he goes up to 6 for victory points. And in the total, I actually went up to 15 points. I'm substantially ahead. This goes to round number 4, where we're going to... The characters with the shards are going to take the damage. What? For the power phase. What?
I give up.
What do you mean you give up?
Exactly what I mean. I give up.
You are conceding.
It's impossible for me to win this game at this point.
Well, it's only 1 more... Yeah, I kind of understand that. Are you 100% sure you want to concede?
Yes, I'm 1,000,000,000% sure.
Alrighty.
Well, if you think about it, even if I took control of all the points, I still wouldn't be able to get all the skull, whatever fragments they are, and I would lose.
Yeah, I guess so. If you want to concede, I'm not going to stop you to tell you no, but I would try to hold out.
No. Done.
You're 1,000,000% sure.
Yep.
You're going to concede.
Yep, 1 point and you win, so...
Yeah, okay, well...
And you're going to win by getting 1 point, like how I always beat you by
Well, technically, it's not by 1 point.
No, I'm saying
because I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 victory points ahead of you.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because other games we play, Brady wins, and it's always by like 1 point that he wins.
And you always get mad at me and get.
I don't get mad. I don't get angry with you, but
you get angry and frustrated because I win by 1 point.
Yes, I would. If you're going to win against me, I would prefer if you win by like 5 points or 3 points or whatever, not just one stinking little measly point. That's 100% right. All right, Brady. Well then. You chose to concede, so we'll end the video here. Thank you very much for playing.
Oh, you're supposed to give the announcement, remember?
Oh, that's right. Stay tuned. I'm going to set the camera up, and we're going to give that big announcement. But first off, thank you, Brady, for playing Marvel Crisis Protocol with me. I love superhero games. Brady's not a big fan of superhero games, but he still played it with me.
You want to know why I don't like superhero games?
Why?
Because I don't like superheroes.
Okay, you're an anime guy.
I just don't like superheroes.
So if this gets adopted into an anime game,
I still wouldn't play it.
No, like not with these kind of heroes, but like anime characters.
Animation character, yeah, I would play it because it's animated.
Yeah, see, and then I'd be like, I don't want to play it, but I would play it because you play games that you don't want to play
with you.
With me, that's right. All right, so now stay tuned. We'll be back in a second with the camera set up so we can give some special news. So the big important announcement is this. For the next month, maybe the next 2 months after Marvel Crisis Protocol is released, which is going to be in July, is for Marvel Crisis Protocol. So August and possibly September, Brady himself is going to be taking over the channel. He's taking it over. And what I mean by taking over is that there's still going to be like painting videos and everything, but we're going to primarily concentrate on none other than something that we didn't do in the channel for a long time, and that is video games. It's not going to be live streamed though. It's going to be played off camera. It's going to be recorded, but it's going to be released. When I say video games, Brady's going to pick a couple of popular video games, and he's going to release. You said you're going to
I'm
release
releasing 16 videos.
16, maybe 16 videos if it's going to be for the 2 months, but at least 8 for the first month. And you were talking about when you want to release them.
Yes, on Thursdays and Saturdays.
So Thursday and Saturdays, Brady's going to be playing some video games and releasing them. But other than that, like, we're still going to be doing painting stuff on the channel and terrain builds if anything comes up. But primarily, the theme month for July is going to be Brady playing the video games. Do you have any games in mind that you're going to research to see to play?
No.
You don't know yet?
No, not
can you
yet.
give a little bit of a hint to people, or do they have
I
to
really
just
like
tune
survival games. So
Survival games.
Just think about that.
in? And you play them off of Steam, correct?
Yes.
So, Steam content. And Brady's going to be sitting down in front of the computer, and he may have a webcam on him. He's definitely going to be mic'd up regardless. And he's going to play some games. Now, if this gets popular and we get more subscribers or more views onto these when he plays, then this may become a continuous thing about playing video games every month onto the channel. And we're going to try it, because why not? We did World of Warcraft in the past, and we did some VR stuff in the past, and that went over very well. People seem to really enjoy watching the videos, so we're going to do that again. So Brady's going to be in charge for the month of July and potentially August and onward too as well. So he's going to have, like you said, a Thursday. What's Thursday going to be called?
Throwback Thursday.
Do you want to explain to everybody roughly about that?
It's basically retroactive, but video games.
So retroactive video games, so games that have been like from the early 2000s maybe?
2000, 2008, it just depends on what I find that would be entertaining at that moment.
Okay, and so where you're seeing this, and if you stayed on to watch this whole battle report that Brady and I played and you see this announcement, what I would like you to do, whoever's watching this, is comment down below and let Brady know what kind of games you would like to see him play on the channel. That's
Yes.
a good thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if we have the title for the game that you want him to play, or if we get enough thumbs up or votes for that specific title video game, we'll get it so that Brady can play it. But remember, he's going to be playing it on the computer primarily, and we're going to be using Steam. Steam, that's right. Now, having said that, we do have a little box that you can record if he plays on the PS4 too as well, which he may end up doing too as well.
Yes, it just depends.
Because he has the PS4, he has the Atari Throwback Gold, is that what it is?
Flashback Gold.
Flashback Gold, so we can play some old
And
Atari
I have
games.
the PlayStation Classic as well.
PlayStation 2 Classic.
No, the PlayStation 1.
Oh, it's just PlayStation 1. So yeah, so you can play old games like that too as well, that can be kind of into retroactive. So again, just comment down below and let Brady know, because Brady's going to be reading the comments. And let him know exactly what games that you would like him to play. And you know that he has the PlayStation Classic, he has the Atari
Flashback Gold, so it has
Gold.
all the games on the Atari most
Yeah. And also the Steam games too as well. So we have a wide variety that Brady can play. Now, what may happen though within the first month, because then this month is the month of July is going to be a test to see what happens. We're not going to stop playing board games on Board Game Maniacs or tabletop games like Marvel Crisis Protocol and everything. We're still going to be doing that. But this is just going to add more content to broaden the range of what you can watch on Board Game Maniacs.
To bring more
diversity, yes. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so you want anything else to add to this before we cut this video off?
Not really, that's it.
That's it? Alright, so stay tuned for that. That's an exciting announcement, because Brady loves playing video games. I like watching him play video games.
I don't love playing video games. I like playing video games. It's not like I do it every day kind of thing. Well, it's not like I would give up everything to do it sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you understand what I mean.
He's digging the hole deeper as he's saying this. Alright, so anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this Marvel Crisis Protocol game. Look for the next part of another Marvel Crisis Protocol game in the weeks to come into this theme month. If you want to see this continuing thing every month, having at least 1 or 2 games, Marvel Crisis Protocol, comment down below, give us a thumbs up, and if we get enough votes, we're certainly going to include this into the roster for every month playing at least one of these games. Because right now what we have so far is Space Hulk is every month, and Fallout Waste and Warfare is pretty much almost every month that we play too as well.
And we haven't played Star Wars Legion in a while.
Star Wars Legion, yes, is another one that is going to be just added because people are liking it. Even though that we are still new to Star Wars Legion and we kind of mess up the rules a little bit, but I reread it, and I may actually do a little mini-series on the rules of Star Wars Legion by setting up these little things and just going through it, so it's kind of be like a training, or not a training, but a tutorial video for both me and anybody else who's interested.
And if you're going to be watching Star Wars Legion, I have made my own army for Star Wars Legion.
Yes, you made, what army was it?
Captain Rex's army. Well, it wasn't his army,
but yeah,
I just painted him in the.
But what's the name of it? Is
the Captain, the 501st Legion.
501st Clone Trooper Legion. So Brady has that, and he has a tank and everything else, which he's going to be using in other battle reports to come to as well. So again, and one other thing I want to add to, so I know this is a long outro, but if you live in the Niagara region in Canada or have transportation to get here and you want to be featured on the channel by playing a game, by all means, send us an email at BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com. So again, that's BoardGameManiacs. It's plural. It's all one word. It's spelled the same way.
Any capitals?
No, it's all small. It's all lowercase. And just let us know that you do know. The COVID is still going on right now, but that we're shooting this video a little bit before it is released next month in June. But the thing is they have been releasing or lessening the restrictions. If the restrictions are still less, we can play a game, practice our social distancing. So again, send me an email if you want to be part of this, and we can set it up so that we can play and go head-to-head, whether it's playing against me or playing against Brady, or it's like a cooperative game or what have you. So just comment down below if you think that's a good idea. Send us an email at BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com. It is in the description of how you can email us too as well, so we can set that up. Whew. Long outro, Brady.
Yeah, but it's alright. It's just good that you didn't mess it up.
I know, I didn't, surprisingly. Anyhow, we'll see you next time. Have fun, play some games, communicate with each other, stay safe. Even if the COVID-19 thing is over, still stay safe, think.
And don't. And join Cabal. We have cookies.
Very tempting. We'll see you next time. And remember, be a maniac. Bye-bye. Boo! Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.